All things in this world have a source. Nothing begets nothing. Follow the chain of cause and effect, and it will lead you to the answer you seek.
For the record, you, Osvald, plead not guilty. Is that correct? The facts are thus. Upon extinguishing the fire, the bodies of your wife and daughter were found in the rubble. They were nearly charred beyond recognition. A gruesome sight. I'm sure you agree. Thus, the court accepts, without objection, immolation as the cause of death. However, there is one last inexplicable detail. Nothing one could reasonably consider the cause of the conflagration was found at the scene. Ergo, the fire ought not to have happened at all. Absent the use of magic, that is. You were a scholar of magic, weren't you, Osvald?
Am I the only magician here?
Is that a mere coincidence? I think not.
You think I did this?
Having conducted a thorough investigation of the scene, the court holds the following to be true.
My wife and daughter?
You, Osvald, were the only one capable of starting such a fire that night.
Are you out of your mind?
In the sacred name of Alephan the Scholar King, the court hands down the following verdict.
Objection, objection.
Osvald V. Van Stein,
Where's my lawyer?
we find you guilty of the murder of your wife and daughter, for which you are sentenced to life imprisonment on Frigid Isle.
I declare mistrial.
Do you have any last words?
Where's my lawyer?
Harvey. The man who took everything from me shall die by my hand. I swear it.
Five years later. Frigid Isle. Prison.
Frigid Isle. A solitary island in the far northern reaches of the sea. Some call it the edge of the world. Blanketed in snow all through the year. The nearest continent is due east. 4 days' journey by sea. Even on the largest vessel. Even then, the fierce blizzards at sea can make a wreck of the mightiest ships. Trips to and from this accursed place are heavily regulated.
It is a prison after all.
This place holds all mainlanders found guilty of the most heinous crimes. It held over 300 of us at its peak. In its 80-year history, none have escaped. Or rather, I should say, the deplorable treatment of the prisoners ensures that lives end before sentences do. I have survived for 1,879 days, but neither the unforgiving climate nor the ravages of time shall extinguish the fire in my breast.
Okay.
Another frigid day in hell, eh, Professor? You know what this is? It's your little notebook. It never leaves your hands, does it? Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm only borrowing it. You were quite the scholar, weren't you? Yes, this notebook could be worth quite a lot. I'm sure it'd fetch me a tidy pile of cigarettes.
Cigarettes?
You're welcome to take it back, of course, but you'll have to fight me for it.
Am I not able to speak? I guess I have a mouth mask, a black one in front of, on my face, on my mouth. Is it because, oh, I can't do magic, right? Without speaking? I can mug townspeople for their belongings at night. What do you mean, mug? Mug this person. Oh, I need to fight them. Alright. If you want it back so badly, come and get it. Wait, I can't do magic. How do I fight him? Like with my fist? I do have a staff equipped for some reason. Oh, this is magic. I cannot use spells while muzzled. I'm muzzled. Well. That was easy. Why do I have a weapon?
Take it back. I've got no use for your filthy scribblings anyhow. Help! Guards! He's gonna kill me! Help! Somebody!
Relax.
What's
Oh.
all this about?
He looks important.
It's him. He attacked me.
I did not. You can't prove I did.
Well, if it isn't Osvald, our magical murderous scholar.
Oh.
How do you like the new toy I gave you, Professor? It's a fine little muzzle, isn't it? Keeps you from speaking those spells you love so much.
Is it new?
You're the only one who has the honor of wearing it, I'll have you know. You should be kissing my feet. What's that look for? I know defiance when I see it, and I'll have none of it. I'd love to hear what you sound like. I really would. When you're begging for your life, that is.
Take that muzzle off my face and find out. What are you doing?
13 seconds. 13 seconds from the time a prisoner calls for help to the guard's response. At least some valuable information's come of all this. 1 warden and 34 guards for 292 prisoners. Over time, I've learned much about the way the prison and the people within it work. And all of that knowledge shall inform my eventual escape.
How long have we been here? 5 years, right? Oh, 5 years.
An escape for which the plan is written in this notebook. Using a cipher, naturally. I've revised said plan numerous times these last 5 years, and polished it to a fine sheen. Only 3 pieces of the puzzle remain. The first, an escape route.
What?
For this, I have chosen a passage that leads beneath the prison. This passage is overlooked even by the guards themselves, and it leads directly out of this place.
How? How is it overlooked?
I must conduct a more thorough review of it, and soon. The second, suitable clothing. Once I escape, I'll be exposed to the elements. The cold will claim me in minutes if I am clad in nothing but these rags. The third and final, an accomplice.
Accomplice?
To escape on my own would be to rely on my own assumptions. I require the help of another with intimate knowledge of the prison's inner workings. With these 3 pieces in place, my plan shall move that much closer to completion.
That's hard to come by, isn't it?
At which point, only its execution shall remain.
Someone with intimate knowledge about a prison, like a... The next morning? Like a guard?
Wake up, human filth! To work with you!
Also, how do I get off this island? Like, isn't this a problem?
I understand this island was once dotted with mines. Entire mountains were reduced to rubble for ore, and the prison was built atop the wreckage. To this day, there remains phosphor buried in the frigid earth. It's immensely flammable and sells for a fair bit of coin. So the prisoners are forced to mine it, and the guards line their pockets with the proceeds.
Mine, scum! Keep those hands moving! I said, keep moving! Unless you'd rather freeze to death! What's wrong with you?
I can't move anymore. Too cold.
Don't you go soft on me, criminal filth. Need I remind you that you were sent here to atone for your misdeeds? So beg whatever gods you serve for forgiveness, and dig, you useless little mole! Your life is worthless compared to the precious phosphor you cleave from the earth. And believe you me, we'd burn you instead if you were anywhere near as easy to set alight.
He's got away with
You
words.
understand? Answer me!
Warden, sir, is already dead.
What? Shoot.
An unfortunately common sight. We are adaptable creatures. Any environment, no matter how horrific, can be made ordinary. forced labor is followed by a vanishingly small window of free time. It is in this free time that I review the remaining pieces of my plan. They are three. The first, an escape route. The prison is as old as it is massive. There are bound to be gaps and awkward seams. Perhaps I can glean a hint or two from someone with intimate knowledge of the island's history. The second, suitable clothing. One they call the Provisioner sells the clothing I'll need to survive. But first, I need to find them. I'll start by asking any prisoners who might know this Provisioner. The third and final piece, an accomplice. My accomplice cannot be an ordinary prisoner. I must find someone capable of enacting my escape plan.
A guard, then.
Then all that will remain is the plan's execution.
Wait, how do I get off this island? Come on. This is clearly a problem. Do filthy murderers like you even have hearts? What does that mean? I'd rather be out here in the cold than locked up in that cell. They say home is where you make it, but who the hell could make this place a home?
There are not so many guards watching the cafeteria during this shift. Now is my chance to find an accomplice.
There are no guards at all, which is definitely a security issue, isn't it? During the day, Osvald can scrutinize to glean new knowledge from townspeople. I like watching people enjoy their food. Prisoner number 257134. Crime mass poisoning. 156 years. It's a lifetime in prison. If you have business with me, you must schedule an appointment through my butler first. Funny. A prisoner who was once an aristocrat, he seems cultured and intellectual, but is prone to leaps in subject, as well as sudden bouts of shouting and unruliness.
No. I cannot tie my fortunes to this prisoner.
Well, look at us now. We're now equal. What do you want, Emerald? Sentence 30 years, a well-known figure around the prison. His exceedingly wary demeanor belies a sense of determination unlike any other.
You there. A word. What are you playing at? Skulking around and sizing up all the prisoners.
You noticed?
Ah, right. You can't speak on account of the muzzle. I've been watching you. You know, for the last 5 years.
Okay, that's creepy.
And all that time you've been feigning indifference while you surveilled the place, right? The other prisoners, the guards, everyone and everything.
He's sharp.
Watching for minute differences. Like you're making some sort of audit. Far as I'm concerned, only 2 types of prisoners watch silently for 5 years. Hungry beasts and people plotting an escape. That's it.
If it's the former, I know someone who can help. But if it's the latter... So, which one are you, Professor? Shake your head if you're the former, or nod if you're the latter.
Oh my god, what? I can choose? The former, the latter. I guess he's okay.
So, my eyes didn't deceive me after all. You're quite clever, I'll say that. Now, for my formal request. I went in on your plan. I can be of use to you. You'll see.
That's very cool.
I got lots of valuable information I'll only share with a close confidant.
I tricked him into thinking...
I've collected it over my long years in this place. That's why they call me Emerald the Informant. I know my information's good. You could do far worse, Professor Jailbreak.
Only someone of considerable wit could have figured out my plot from mere observance. Further, he is correct that I have need of his wares. I can certainly use them to my advantage.
I knew you'd see it my way. So, what would you have me do?
This horrid island is 4 days' journey from the nearest shore. Even if our escape proves successful, we'll need a ship capable of making the journey to the mainland.
Yeah.
I have set my sights on the vessel carrying the inspectors, who visit the prison on an erratic schedule. Thus, I need to know when it is due to arrive next. The ledger containing that information is fiercely guarded. I stand no chance of laying eyes on it. But all I need to know is the date. For that will be the date we make our escape.
A lot of question marks.
Understood. That won't come easily. Not impossible, though. I'll contact you once I have it. One more thing. Get me the key to this muzzle. Can't make any promises there, seeing as it was made just for you. Let's just pray luck is on our side, eh, confidant?
The plan is in motion. I just need to let the informant do his work.
This is a little bit too convenient, I think, but we successfully tricked him into thinking we don't need one accomplice, and he wants to be my accomplice instead. Okay. Yes.
Have you found the answer?
What was that?
To work, maggots! Move!
After forced labor. Now I simply need to determine an escape route and procure the clothes. Someone who knows the history of this place should be able to point me in the right direction. I should seek out a prisoner they call the Provisioner. The only question is which to procure first. Crimes: trespassing, theft, murder, 64 years. Manufacture and sale of illegal concoction. 43 years. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Oh, I can't go there. A timid guard who doubles as the prison librarian. He avoids trouble at all costs and lets the prisoners do as they please. Thus, while official policy states that books are not to be taken out of the library, he generally looks the other way. Hey, Professor, we've got some new thesis papers in. Oh, we're on good terms. That's nice. Ruler of land, conqueror of sea. Maybe I'll read this one next. Theft, illegal commerce, sentence 22 years. Prisoner stole and sold a rare book belonging to the Order of the Secret Flame. The book's whereabouts remain unknown. The Order? I feel like I've heard this order before. Was it in the last game? Sacred Flames? You're better off not knowing what I've done. Oh, I find out. Fraud, perjury, forgery. Prisoner is delusional and a pathological liar. Hey, Muzzlemouth, wipe that smug look off your face. A firm believer that justice is served when the prisoners suffer and that they must be guided with a firm and unsparing hand. He greatly admires Warden Davids and hopes to take his place. Lovely. Can just go up. Alright.
So you're the muzzled scholar I've heard so much about.
Yeah, that's me.
You look like you need something. Same as everyone else who comes to see me.
Oh, you're the provisioner?
The name's Bale. Most call me the Provisioner. I can secure most anything people ask for. Not for money, given our circumstances. But everyone has something of value on them, if you know what I mean.
So, he won't hand it over for free. Though, if I can find his weakness, I'd better scrutinize some of the other prisoners.
How about scrutinizing him first? Known to many as the Provisioner, he's capable of acquiring most anything asked of him, albeit at a rather onerous cost. If I ever make it out of here, I want to open my own bookstore. A relatively mild-mannered prisoner compared to the others. He was unable to read upon incarceration, but learned to do so under the library guard's tutelage. This has nothing to do with the Provisioner.
I don't believe this prisoner knows anything.
Well, thank you. Thanks. Oh, the informant is gone. Warden Davids dropped his coin purse the other day, and this prisoner watched as Bale picked it up. He doesn't dare tell a soul, though, as Bale knows his weakness. What? But how do you know his weakness? Okay.
Here it is. Surely this is the provisioner's weakness.
What?
Let's see how he responds.
The fact that he picked up a coin is his weakness? How long is your sentence? I've got 27 years to go. Hey, 27 isn't that long compared to, 128.
Finally come to pay, have you? What's that scrap of paper in your hand? What? Where did you get this? Whatever you want, it's yours. Just swear you won't speak a word of this to anyone.
Cold weather where he immediately knew what I wanted.
My plan proceeds apace. This clothing ought to keep me from freezing to death.
Back to your cells, you animals!
Well,
That will have to wait. Back to the hole for now.
I think an escape route is the most critical thing in this plan, though. What was that voice last night?
Osvald,
Oh no.
have you found the answer?
What answer?
No, Harvey.
Harvey?
Though I have a theory. Behold this small flame. Nothing exceptional. Yet if I apply the equation I have here, its intensity is compounded. And in theory, its power is multiplied. However, as long as it remains a flame, its power is limited.
Using equations to amplify magic powers? This is incredible. You're a genius, Osvald. The one true magic. You're one step closer to it, to standing alone atop the summit of magic scholarship. Though, I must warn you not to grow too fond of the idea, for I will surpass you.
Harvey? He betrayed me. I want to kill him.
Time to work, you worthless sacks of meat! Up and out!
After forced labor, all I need now is a suitable escape route. Someone who knows the history of this place should be able to point me in the right direction. Who would know the history of this place? Honestly. Hey, fire is so warm and toasty. Serial arson murder, 214 years. There's no room for you here, muzzlemouth. Get lost. Human trafficking, 28 years. Prisoner is extremely violent. Former human trafficking victim turned human trafficker. Why only 28 years? Holy crap. He has nothing to say. This impossibly silent man is charged with document creation at the prison. Said silence is born of a deep-seated hatred of every prisoner on the island. Perhaps the only saving grace is that his silence keeps him from becoming yet another voice berating the inmates.
I must find a prisoner familiar with the underground passage.
I've always wondered, how do you eat with that thing on? That's a good question. Treason, seditious conspiracy, 39 years. Prisoner was found defacing a public building with anti-establishment writings, claims to be an artist. Hey Professor, you're looking a little gloomy today. What's the matter? Instigating foreign aggression, insurrection. 409 years? Like, these years are completely disproportional to their crimes. You have no idea just how dangerous I am? Okay, whoever says that is probably not gonna be dangerous. A high-ranking member of an evil organization bent on world domination through abject fear and demoralization of the populace. Or so he claims. He refuses to speak when asked about the specific nature of his crime.
I don't believe this prisoner knows anything.
Hold on, what is the symbol here? I can't... there's no way here. Hello? Oh my god, this is not up to code, is it? Someone cleaned that up, maybe? I could use a drink. Forcible incitement of a duel, murder. Prisoners' violent tendencies are exacerbated by the consumption of alcohol. What do you want? If you've got something to say, speak up. I can't speak. Stupid. A perpetually annoyed guard, the prisoners, it turns out, are not the only ones worn down by the island's unforgiving climes. Most guards take out their frustrations on the prisoners, worsening their already deplorable treatment. You know the rules, I better not see more than 3 of you worms together. A guard who barks all orders at the top of his lungs. Once a man of low esteem who had never issued a single order, he vividly remembers the day he became a guard and saw the prisoners follow his every word to the letter. The power was more intoxicating than any liquor. I've got to spend half a lifetime rotting in this stinking cesspool. Kidnapping and assault, 46 years. Prisoner abducted a child of a prominent aristocratic family aged 6 and attempted to ransom the child for money. Well, that's definitely not good. I led an exciting life until I landed in here, that is. Piracy, 98 years. Oh. Prone to sudden fits of shrill, piercing laughter. This laughter is his attempt to dissuade others from approaching, as he is recently incarcerated and terrified of prisons.
I don't believe this prisoner knows anything.
Okay. Okay, never mind. A prisoner serving an extremely long sentence who worked on the construction of the underground passage. The hard labor ruined his legs, however, leaving him confined to his cell doing far simpler labor.
The underground passage. I don't just know it, I helped build it. But don't go asking me details. Best I can say is there ought to be a labor report for it on file in the library.
The library. Interesting.
The library.
Wait, where is the library again? Here. Yep. Get this book. Labor report.
This must be the labor report that prisoner spoke of. Whoever wrote it spared no detail in recording the construction of the passage. And they were a prisoner as well. Must be why no one gave it so much as a second glance. Aha. There's an entry to the passage right by the guard station. All is proceeding as planned. I've studied the tunnel's construction, and I am certain it is suitable for my escape.
How do you know there are no guards there?
Back to your cells, now!
Seems I'm out of time. Back to the hole, then.
Osvald. Have you found the answer?
I've reached a dead end. There's just one last piece missing. I've explored every possible avenue, but it's nowhere to be found. What could possibly be powerful enough to serve as the source of the one true magic?
You've done enough, Osvald. Well done, truly. Now, allow me, the great Harvey, to provide the final piece for you.
He burned down my house? And no one suspected him?
Harvey.
Confidant. It took a while, but the goods came in.
No, there's the warden.
What's this? I don't recall giving you permission to speak to one another.
You misunderstand, Warden. This isn't what
Oh no. Hey, I didn't speak.
It's your
I can't
lucky
speak.
day, scum. Speak another word, and I will bury you in the very pit in which you toil. Do I make myself clear?
You should be a poet.
At least that's the last I'll ever feel of that club, right? I'll see you at the storehouse behind the mess hall.
Time to meet with Emerald. Where am I? How do I get back to the prison? Oh, okay. I can't go back out. So the mess hall is here. The storehouse should be there.